Welcome back to the show, everyone. October is Audiology Awareness Month. Here to tell me all about it, tell you all about it, is Anne Mendel-Noel with Amazing Hearing.
Good morning.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
You should be on cloud 9.
We are.
You were just voted #1 place to buy hearing aids for the 4th year in a row, OC Register.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How does it feel to have that accomplishment?
We are so thankful that our patients trust us with their hearing. So what happens with this is there is a month-long voting process. And so people vote, and you can vote once a day, every day. And we have been blessed with patients who are very determined to help us get out the news that we do a great job with their hearing and hearing aids. So we're very blessed and thankful.
How do you think the patients are perceiving you? And why do you think that they are saying, you know what, this is the best place to go for my hearing aid?
Thank you for that. I think that they recognize that we are experts in what we do, but we have a personal touch. So everybody is individual, and so we treat them as an individual and know that my job is to give them the best hearing available, and then it's up to them, their brain, to do the work, but they know that we will do everything that we can to help transform their lives to have the best hearing that they can.
Yeah, because you were saying that 1 out of 3 people over the age of 65 experience a hearing loss.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of people.
It is. We lose our vision in our 40s and 50s, and then we lose our hearing in our 60s and 70s. And so truly, we should have a screening at the age of 60. So we're trying to say 60 years, check your ears, right? To get people into that mode.
I love that.
Because the technology today is so good that we are fitting people who are younger and younger with hearing aids because they want the best cognitive ability that they can have. Whereas in the past, hearing aids were associated with being old, right? My grandpa. But they didn't really work that well. And now they work amazingly well. And so people are doing things younger. And it's an awareness to know that our brain controls, our hearing controls our input for balance, memory, cognition, communication. So there's so many things that are affected by it.
You know, with the ear pods that everybody wears these days, does that have an effect on hearing as well?
Only if it was the volume, right? If you're turning it up loud. But for most people, the AirPods don't feel comfortable in their ears. They irritate them. So I have younger patients who come in and say, you mean I could wear hearing aids and I could stream all day long and improve my hearing and my boss wouldn't know I'm listening to music or a podcast? And it's true because they're all Bluetooth. So they have no idea that they could multitask by having input coming in from their phone and then being able to improve their hearing at the same
time. And they're so small that you can't even tell.
You can't even tell. Exactly. Yeah.
That's great. So why is it important for people to know or understand there may be issues if you don't get your hearing checked, and if you don't stay on top of that? What are some of those issues that could occur?
So as we talked about a little bit briefly, the brain needs input. It needs a full spectrum of sound. And when you have hearing loss, it doesn't have that. And so by improving your hearing, you're improving your balance, your memory, your comprehension, and your cognition. So I think we have a video of a patient who talks about that she waited to get hearing aids, and then once she got them, what happened. So.
Oh, I'd love to see this.
You know, you smile when you shouldn't be smiling, and you're saying yes because you don't want them to know that you're not getting the entire content. So as a result, what happens is they think you're demented, when in reality is that you really did not get the concept that they're trying to convey to you. And it's just transformed my life.
So did you hear what she said? She said that they transformed her life.
Amazing.
And that is amazing. And that is what brings us such joy every day, is that we get to be in the business of transforming lives. So she's somebody who's active, and now later in the video, we didn't show it, but she says, now they're telling me to take them off because I'm too active in participating in the conversations. She said, I think they liked it better when I was more sedated or didn't participate. So that's what it's all about, is the transformed lives.
Right. So what is the difference between an audiologist and a hearing aid dispenser?
So an audiologist has much more education. So I have a master's degree. Dr. Gabby, who works with me, has a doctorate degree. So we have 6 or 8 years of college education to understand the physiology and everything that's happening. It's not just fitting a device on your ear, it's understanding what is happening inside the body, how speech develops, how all the systems work together. So we do a lot more counseling, we do a lot more comprehensive fitting, and we can also do diagnostic testing. We can test for tinnitus, which is ringing in your ears. We can do wax removal. So a lot more tools in our toolbox.
So are those the things that an audiologist can do versus,
a dispenser?
I always say the big box stores, right?
So even hearing aid dispensers in the area, I would say here in the Laguna Woods area, there are a couple audiologists with the ENT offices, but other than that, we are one of the only private practice audiologist offices in this whole area. So I think that's the difference. People think they're going to an audiologist, but if they would check, about 90% of the places around here are hearing aid dispensers. And nothing against it, it's just that we have more tools in our toolbox.
Right. Are you drawing from the surrounding areas also? You must be. I mean,
we do. I also get patients from Riverside, San Diego. I mean, I have patients across the country because now we can do telehealth. So once we fit them, I can follow up with them through technology.
And you can adjust their hearing aids remotely.
Remotely, for sure.
Isn't that amazing? What do you think's coming for hearing aids? Do you know? What type of technology? Is it changing, or is it going to level out for a little while?
Oh no, technology keeps getting smaller and better. I think AI is coming into play. We have hearing aids now that do have AI in them, so in real time, Widex is the only hearing aid that you can call on AI and say, hey, I'm in this environment, how can I make it better? And it will actually give you some options.
Amazing. Wow, that is my word for today.
I love it.
So let's talk about Uganda. What is the latest on Uganda? And I want to talk about your recycling program.
We're transforming lives there too, and we are so thankful. We collect plastic bottles and aluminum cans, so anybody, you don't have to be a patient, anybody can bring us plastic bottles and aluminum cans, and we will transform them into funds, and those funds put in water wells. So we just recently put in a whole water system on top of a mountain in Uganda.
How often do you go over there?
We go once a year, but the pastor from Uganda is actually coming in this week with his wife, and we will have new Ugandan items in our office for sale. So if people are looking for some unique Christmas or holiday gifts, that's a great thing to do because it supports the women who do sewing over there. So the old treadle machines with the pedals, we buy those, and then the women sew, and then they bring the items here, and we sell them, and then they make money. So it all works together.
Yeah, that's great. And do they, everything's handcrafted. Do they make the jewelry as well?
They make the necklaces out of paper, and we have those in the office as well. Little handbags. This time they're bringing eyeglass cases. So an eyeglass case to put it in, but they have little purses for your iPhones, all kinds of things.
You should have them make the little hearing aid cases too.
There you go. I didn't think about that. That's a great option. Yeah.
Tell our viewers where you're located.
So we are located in the Trader Joe's Shopping Center where REI is, closer to REI, but we have been there now since 2013. And so we would love to have you come in, check us out, as well as bring your recycling. We're always open to having everybody drop off and help. It really does make a difference in the world.
Clearly from your images, that's just, you're really changing lives everywhere you go.
Yes, very blessed.
Thank you, Anne. I appreciate you being here with me today.
I appreciate it.
Coming up next, Broadway Music Lovers Club. Stay tuned.